Super high inside this smoke. He will be able to catch one, but finally the spray down comes down. So it will be the trade out. It will be a 2v2, and Thee is walking right behind. He's gonna get a free upgrade as well on his weapon. Now that he knows that both players are on this A side. It's up to him to catch him off guard. What? He does, but he does not connect the shot. Jing gets the spin around onto him. It's all up to Konga Red now. Looks like they will commit for this. 15 seconds left. Foxy Ryko Dice members already making the rotations happen as the steps come in. It's Super Duper with his wall. The curtains up. He gets one and it flicks 1 second as well. 7 HP left. And the elbow left all alone onto Carl. He's just swapped his position with the enemy's Viper. This is not the Viper you want to be. 1 bullet left and Thee will finish him off. Cosmic Divide being used for this B side. The rest of Foxy Ragalai pushing up here to try and clear him up. Ching with that upgrade still working a lot of damage here. Kongred does finally take out one, but Johan from the middle side takes out the lurk, which was butterfly. 30 seconds left. Super Duper committed the ult already, but Emma will still be able to take him out. Kongred is still alive here. He's doing some damage. He's still saving the life here. Spike has been planted. It's all up to Carl now to try and crush this. He hears the and he gets that timing round for Enigma Galaxy. Ching once again pushing up really close up here as the Reyna. He's gonna be spotted close by, but Wannafly suddenly hooks up the wall, but Johan takes out the person holding out this red. Wannafly he flies up on his wall and flies all the way down 6 feet under. That's what you get for being too aggressive to Enigma Galaxy. Positioning from Johan. He's got the information. He's pushed up. They know they're gonna be the B push, and with all those steps coming out, it will be the push and the Viper Spit being used as well. So it's gonna be a lot of scattering bullets. Just spray downs coming out both sides, making sure that one finally gets done, but all these bullets just wasted. No one's hitting a thing. And finally Cosmic Divide that Emma was holding under that smoke. The spike has been fallen. 13 seconds left on the clock. Foxy Racker died. They have to make the plan happen. They do. Super Duper does get Emma down. Finally, the Cosmic Divide and the Viper Spit working out to their favor, but Astro does finally take out Thee. They're still holding out here. It's still a 3v3, but so many ults, so many things happening. Super Duper 4K for him. It's all down to Johan. They know where he is, and they're just holding down their ground. Man, what a round. What a crazy explosion. They hear the ropes. He's going to be falling away, but it's going to be the round for Foxy Ryko Die. Yeah, but it's going to be once again a clutch situation, and it's the crossfire for Foxy Ryko Die. If only you had a Raze or a Jet to try and make this happen, man. But it's not the case. But it doesn't matter because Enigma Galaxy, they make the timing work. They get the taps. Carl with that upgrade onto the Vandal. They save them. One more round. You've got to be careful, man. See, they've pushed up once again. Again, the default to try and get 3 people. See if they can make a mistake from A, but instead, it's going to be the B side. They've got the Rolling Thunder. Here it comes. It's going to fall on the members, but it's still Astro hiding behind. He's holding from the flashes as well. He's going to spot one. Get the second as well. He will be finally taken up by Wannafly. Finally, he's shut down from this push, but man, it's still a lot of action happening. Looks like they're taking control, but Wannafly takes it back. Johan finally fights off the side. Man, it's gonna be 12-11. Super Duper trying to get that lurk in, but instead it's Enigma Galaxy moving as a pair, but Thee clears up that pair. It's now down to Emin, and now still the elbow control. He's gonna be spotted here. The Rolling Thunder being used, but after it's safe here in the elbow side, but Thee takes him out. It doesn't matter. It's all down to Emin. He's been concussed. The time is there. The bomb is ticking. The spike trying to take out, but Emin gets the clutch shots. Does he have time for the defuse? He has more than enough. We're going to another overtime dash. What a condition coming out from Foxy. You know they love moving as a unit, and Foxy Arakor Die. Will they expect this? They had such a great positioning here, but here we go. Gravity Wheel slowing them down. Conrad gets scanned out, but Olivia still gets a frag. Conrad as well. They close it out, and once again they're getting more, and that shock dart finishes it off. Yup, and it's Olivia still with the upper, and it's Redco actually holding his own dragon here, and Hazel actually pushing up with the blaze from taking out Conrad already. Super Duper finally shuts him down. He's still alive right behind her, but he's paranoid out, and he's about to get scanned by this recon ball. You've got to be careful while the ultimate Hunter Spear being used. So many ults being committed here, and Lenny gets 2 with his. Butterfly from the lurk trying to get more, but Lenny's there prepared. All down to Thee. He steps ahead and he denies the spike. Thee on a 1v2 clutch situation here, Data. Flaring still creeping up on this B side. He doesn't know the Seeker is coming. Finally hears it. He has to take that out to make sure that they don't know where he is. There goes the Seekers. They know where the last 2 members are. And Super Duper with this gets the shot onto Lenny. First shot does not connect, but that second one will go right through his skull. Hazel already has that off because he saved it last time, but Olivia finds the peak and he gets the shot. The op is down. Operator falls, and now Foxy Record Die finding the picks flaring. He's been hurt behind the pillars. He knows this. He has the operator. He's trying to take control, and a lot of distractions has been made on the A side, and that distraction is turning into frags. He's not done, but Heis finally shuts him down, and it's going to be the push for Foxy Riker Die here in the B side. 4 versus 3, and that's 3 people left on the defender's side. It's all up to Somboy holding right down into the boathouse, and it is Chromex who's watching his lurk because Flash Too Fast is about to cross it, or he will just be holding it for himself. Here comes the Seekers as well. Now they know where the remaining members of Infinity Esports are for Zeal Esports side, and they know that 2 members are coming out from the defender's side. They know Chromex is there, and Flash Too Fast has the positioning, but Big D has the reflex and the reaction. They take him out. They know Someboy is still in the boathouse, and here comes their own Seekers coming out. So Zeal Esports, they have to make the move here before these Seekers starts catching them off guard. 2-game monster trying to peek up to Somboy. Somboy takes him out, but Nico Baby's there for the trade, but Big D is right behind him already. Infinity Esports save to grit from their teeth. Big D with that clutch. No aggressive pushes other than the tower control for Chromex, but here comes the quick push from Zeal Esports, and Fire Sergeant flies right into the face of Warwick and takes him out. That's Fire Sergeant getting the upgrade as well. Chromex is held back with FaZe on the half of the site. And look at this positioning from Zeal Esports. They're taking control of it. Chromex actually catches Fire Surgeon off guard. So now they're still holding off the spike plant because there's so much toxic and shock darts trying to counter off this plant. He was just holding down the lurk, but he did not realize that there were 2 people giving some cover, trying to take control of this shower side. Now they have an idea. There's probably more over at this B side, and it's Somboy and Senor Carl right across the pillar. Oh no, Somboy pulls out the toxic, and he will get caught off guard by Senor Carl. Not expecting him to be sitting right there close up into the hookah side. Big D is the big man who's gonna have to hold out here. He sees Fire Sergeant Tailwind pass by. Nico Baby also passes by. He gets the shot. FaZe is there to chime in. They're trying to push up the side, trying to take control again of this B. Warwick clearing up the hookah side, but it's still 2-game monster. The man with this shot, with the headshots, and with the spray. He finishes off the remaining members of Infinity Esports, and it will be the round for Zeal Esports. And so many ults being committed for just an eco round, but it's working out. It's stalling them enough time to get this spike ticking and destroy the economy of Infinity Esports. Infinity Esports, they're going so careful here. They're not sure what to do to try and make this push, but Big D with a quick guiding light takes Senior Carl. That's the Seekers being used, and now they will know where the Viper is holding out here. They will be able to spray him down, but Flash Too Fast sprays it down first, shooting the Seeker and accidentally killing Somboy as well. And he gets the remaining members as well. Zeal Esports, they win their eco. It's going to be the half buy as well for Infinity, unless Warwick with this hero buy on the Vandal. He still has money to buy, money to spare for this next round, and oh my gosh, Flash Too Fast using up way too much HP to try and take that ultimate orb, but at least Viper's Spit is now available. It is now running all the way to Senior Carl. Man, give me some heals here. Give me that regrowth. But here we go, Warwick with that Vandal, as we've talked about. He takes out Nico Baby, takes control of it, and FaZe with a nice headshot on that Sheriff from a short. 2-game monster falls. That's a rifle down, and let's see if they can recuperate. Senior Carl will be upgrading his weapon. He's got the spike finally, but man, the defense coming from Griffin has been taken out by Sator. Sator with a quick 2 kills here over onto the B side. There's only 1 guy remaining, and that is Ace holding the market, but with a very beautiful angle here. If Sator just walks around here, he's got to be careful. They've actually tagged each other. Only 1 shots are needed for both of these teams. 7 HP on Ace and 21. Just a little bit for Sator, but that shock time might prove more enough. And Sator actually predicts the movement and wallbangs Ace out. That's a round for Onyx G. What a close game. Actually, Griffin Esports, they're trying to switch it up here. It's Severine who actually gotten the better position. They're going to check at the corner. Funk 3 gets him instead. They're playing for the B side, but Shiro gets a nice shot from B long for Wire Select. Here comes the Rolling Thunder, but the counter Rolling Thunder as well. This is going to slow down the push a lot. Monyet was not affected by it. They know that the concuss is there, but Madison pops out of the portal, taking them out. Monyet and Shiro has fallen. It's all up to go next. He's got the showstopper to use, and he pops it on the A side. The spike has been denied, and now they do retrieve it. They might go for the plant. He will be on a 1v2 situation. 10 bullets left on his Phantom. He's got to be careful. Ace is holding the Suka side, but Madison actually pops out. Gets the frag as well. He gives him the 1v1. So now it's go next on the Ace, but it's Ace who will win that round. Comes up on top. Griffin Esports with just the Sheriffs, and they've got a Spectre for Funk 3 to work with here. So that's the guy with the plan, but Severine has a plan instead of himself getting a 3K, getting the 4th as well. A flawless round for the defenders. They're not giving anything for this eco round from Griffin Esports. Be careful, they're pushing it up. The flashpoint is there, but they're unable to dodge it. Go Next gets his first 2 frags. He opens it up for Onyx G, and he gets the frag immediately flying away back. Who needs a tailwind when you've got yourself the raise and the flights as well? Here comes the party. Showstopper being used. The flashpoint is there, perfect to try and hold them off. Sweet5BB counters with his other showstopper, but just the breach and this raise playing right back and forth. But none of them are getting any value just yet. But Gonix is pushing up for more of it. He's getting a 4K onto the hookah side. It's all down to Ace. He's trying to shut down this push. He's got the Cosmic Divide to play with, but 4 members on this tail. Monyet finishes him off, but they're gonna have to assume that Lamps is in control here. But instead, what is Onyx G thinking? They're actually wrapping around them. They've got the spike on the Vanguard here. He gets a nice tag on the Sweet5BB. Bot line as well coming up in the paint shot. That stops him from being running away. And now, it's Ace left alone here. He's got a Marshall. He's not the gun you want to have if you're being pushed up by so many members. It's Madison and Funk3 with these Spectres. They're actually pushing up. They've got half the side cleared up, but the positioning from Onyx G with these classics are making it work here. Severing with 3 HP. Funk3 finally pushing up the shower side. Getting Go Next out. It's still Shiro left roll up here. He's making a lot of noise and distraction and gets a nice shot with that Marshall. Funk3 finally finishes him off, but there's not enough time left to get this defuse going. Onyx G with their eco round. They win it anyway. Kingsman Riza holding down the fast push this time around, but the Seeker is being used by Ivan. They're gonna have to suspect this, that they're all coming up this way. The Tailwind comes in as well, trying to get the information, but Zeke gets the spray down instead. Omen pushes up as well. Ivan's hiding in the smoke, but Currency finally to finish him off. The Rolling Thunder from Kingsman and the counter run as well from Oasis. They're trying to stop the retake from happening. They can still plant this spike. And here it goes. Coco does not have the ult, but the Doctor from the shadows gonna check some information from the A long side. None of them is here, and he actually gets right behind him. It's Riza still on the other side, gets the flashpoint, getting counter flash as well. But Coco is holding this angle. The Spectres from Oasis Gaming, they're working out, but Riza still got an answer to work for it. He tries to run again for Coco, but Riza clutches the round with a 3K. He saves Kingsman the round, and it's gonna be 7-5 for the half.
An interesting strat coming out from Breed Esports. They're spamming up onto the B long, giving Kasanya the ultimate orb, and they're leaving Frosty's alone. Here in the shower side, he's got the operator. It's time for him. Oh,
what?
Wow.
He actually gets that bird, the guiding light before it even falls, and gets another 180s out onto Niffy. Before he falls, it's A-side control towards Sharper Esports, but Jarpik is still alive here in the lamp side. He does get one more, down to 30 HP left. 2v3 right now. Bleed Esports trying to get right into this site as soon as they can. Pinocchio is waiting, and instead it's Crisanio falls for him. Pinocchio is still ready. He knows that Jarpik is right around the corner. He gets another frag for it. It's all up to First Love now. On the 1v2, they have the portal to use here, and it's gonna be used. Beta just waiting to get up onto the site. They will get the plant as well. It is the Killjoy still alive. He still got some chance to try and slow them down for as long as they can, but it looks like First Love is on a clutch situation here.
Oh, good stop right there. Oh, so they don't have time to rotate on the side of Sharper Esports. They would have, but is that enough? Because look at that. Lexi is now low in HP, and they were going to be running onto A side. They know, but Lexi is on 2 HP. Would they be able to get this?
No way. He gets the gravity well as well. He gets the timing right. There's no more time for Sharper Esports, is there? No, there isn't. The timing for Lexi.
Yeah, they lost Beta, but that's just the Spectre going into the hands of someone else, which is Niffy. What a shot by Pinocchio, but Crisanio takes advantage of it, and he gets a 180 onto Alert as well. He pretty much cleared up the side, but it's still Niffy holding the angle, but First Love takes him out with just a classic, not to mention. It's just dropped like flies there in the middle side. First Love gonna be opting to pull out the stars here, where Alert's gonna be holding from the hell side. Crisanio's gotta be careful, he was distracted by the turret, but Alert will finally get him, and gets a headshot from them. Onto the First Love, just right through the smoke. This man predicted, and it will be the flawless round for Sharper Esports. The amount of chip damage Jarpix has been making with this Odin and Shock Dart, man. Pinocchio is already run out of regrowth, trying to heal up his team from all this chip damage. Yeah. But man, here we go. Frosty's finally getting the frag onto Alert, who just had it there. Man, I'm done here. It's too much damage coming out of me. Take me already. Bleed Esports takes man advantage, and the rest of Sharper Esports with their rifles still all up. Oh my gosh, they're playing very scarily here inside the Marshmallow. Alert's decaying too much. He will fall the First Love, but at the same time, the push is happening over the B side. And look at his positioning. Beta was not spotted.
The members of Lexi and JRPC crossed right past him, and now, because of that first love, they didn't even know he was there in the middle side. What is happening in the Bleed eSports defensive side? They're making so many cracks in their guard, but here we go, lockdown being used. They're gonna have to take this retake work, because after this, they might have to opt for a half fire eco if they lose this one. So let's see if this guiding light can do more damage as they try to enter up into the male side. He does not get the flash in, and look at all these gravity wells, all these skills, abilities used being very early in the round. While in the meantime, it is Nifty pushing out, but Frosties will catch him this time around. No more first blood for you. It's gonna go in favor of Bleed Esports, and they're already running the gauntlet. They're running their members here onto this A side now. It's gonna be Alert holding alone right inside the side. He's gonna get some backup coming out from Pinocchio already, but here comes the blast back and the kill as well. Pinocchio's at 45 HP. There's not going to be a lot to do here. Look at Bleed Esports. They're just shutting down the defense from Sharper.
Oh, Bleed opening it up, and Ascetics getting that kill.
It's First Love who's holding down the lurk side. Nifty has to be careful here because he does not have the advantage of the shields. He gets tagged down and he will fall. That is Nifty down, and once again, that is just grim favor for Sharper Esports. They're down a man, and there's only 4 members left for them. 3 of them on Spectres, and only a half armor for Alert. They have to stretch out their positioning, and look at this! Cosmic Divide and the Trailblazer, it baits out the members of Sharper Esports, and the push comes out onto A side instead. They have a clear hold onto A.
What?
They even use the Rolling Thunder. Nothing has been used. They have been baited to the T here. Bleed Esports, they get a free side. Yes, and his support is actually not close by because El Goblino falls to Nifty there, who's trying to heal up his friend Never Be Mine. But now with that, at the same time, the beat push is coming out for Sharper Esports. They take out Neo's, the man holding on to the side. It's Arana coming out from the shadows as well. He gets a nice take off the Ascetics. Never Be Mine finishes it off, but Nifty comes out of the rafters. A 3K for him as he double sprays them down with the frenzy. It's all down to HZM to try and clutch this for his team, but Pinocchio shuts him down from hell. Earlier on to these rounds, it was Aratna was holding the B side, but this time they've rotated the Cypher instead. So this is in favor of Morph Impact. They're gonna spot the members, and they spotted both of them as well. Now they're calling in the rotations. Nifty's low HP, and he's gonna fall to HZM. HZM not done. He's gonna get the second frag as well. Sharper Esports fall, and that's the 3rd round for Morph Impact. Alert has fallen back from the A side. This calls that they're gonna be opting for a B push here. Let's see what Nate can do anything about it. Paranoia doesn't connect, but El Goblino from the Raptors gets one before he falls. Nifty finally taking out Nate. So that's a B tower cleared up. But El Goblino, he's not done. Getting 2 more. That's a 3K for him. You might get a 4th. He will. They've taken out the tripwire. They've got some information that they're pushing up the A tower on Morph Impact side. It's still a 4v4, still very doable, but the information is there for Sharper Esports. The lurk is already in here for beta. They now know that they have to be boxed in somewhere around this A side, and they're making sure that any of their spots are been taken. Never Be Mine takes the first frag, and here we go. Beta immediately from the shadows in to try and get some cover because Alert is there to hold the line, getting the 3K for his own, looking for the 4. He gets it with that classic. Only 1 member left, and that's Nate. He gets spotted by the Euro Theft. He has to blast back in. Alert is just trying to distract him for as long as he can because he needs some help from Beta, but it's an ace for Alert. They get the match point in style. Despite having just the Spectres to play with, they're playing the long-range battle. Oh, wow, what was that? 180 severing down, but Tatter is there for the trade. But, man, what a shot coming out from this player. All the way onto the corner, it's Gonex holding down this angle. He does no more tailwinds here. He's gonna have to wait for the guiding light to work. Wow, that turret actually got pulled by the gravity well, but it's Lays coming out of the Astral Smoke. Getting 2 of his own. Might get a 3rd. He will. Looking for a 4th. He gets it as well. He knows where the remaining member is. It's Saturn in the garage side. He might get his ace, but it's AE, Alter Ego, holding down their ground. Speaking of executing A, they might just opt to go for it this time around, but this time it's Arcfo who will meet them with the Opera. They immediately pause here, make the pause. Are we sure to make this entry? The guiding light does not connect, and because of that, Severine will fall. Go next. We'll be able to sneak past, but it will be Thunderfox who will be holding down the sewer side. He's actually walking all the way through. And now it's Arcful who still has the angle with the Astral Smoke. He will get some cover, but from behind, ooh, he will be able to tailwind away. So Thunderfox, they back up. Lockdown's there for Onyx. Looking to see if they can take this B side as the Astral Stars come down. It's going to be Holler holding down the angle, but it's Gonex who gets him anyway. Lays and the others are finally trying to enter in. But still, such chaotic things just happening here. The Detain also comes in. The Lockdown gets destroyed. 1 is down, and they're still trying to push up. Arfo making a hero play, but it's Monyet 180s and 360s, all the angles. He's got everything. He clutches that round 10-8 now in favor of Onyx.
Foxy Record using a lot of these abilities early on, and at the same time, speaking of abilities, it's Beta who's getting shot from behind, but he gets the 180 onto Olivia anyway. Wanna there to get cover to kill the man who's giving him cover, and it's still going on a rampage with a 3K of his own. Secures the A site, and now it has to be a retake for Sharper. So that information is a lot there. Super Duper popping the Hunter's Fury and trying to get some information, not getting anything at all. Thea is there to get something out of it, and he gets two. He gets a third as well. With that information, with only one member left on Ascetics, he gets scanned down as well. Cosmic Divides were used, but to no avail because Foxy Rakrodice Thea just went big there onto that 3 side. Ascetics has to play for the save. Wanafly's try to go for the hunt, but that's all he can get here. It will be Thea, seeing if he could find his old member here. It's Ascetics who will take him down, and he's not done. He's checking if he can find one more. It's Kongared down in 34 HP. Trying to see if he could find him. Ascetics will stop dueling because they need these rifles coming into this next round. They're forcing Wanafly from the lurk, takes down Ascetics. That was the rifle in hold, but Niffy does take it back for him. Super Duper is not done. He's trying to take out this lockdown. He forces him all the way up. Thea does get one, but he's down by the Seekers and Sharper eSports. The eco just went in. Thrifty round for them. So much mind games coming out from Foxy Rakrodice team here. They're actually walking all the way into defender spawn. Ascetics gets a feel out of it, but instead he backs away. He's gonna check his corner anyway. He gets the first. It's buried out of the heads of Foxy Rakrodice. He peeks out into Wanafly's crosshair though, so that will finally shut it down. Kongared with the spike. If he falls here, he does. He falls there. That's a spike down. And now Wanafly has to take that with only 15 seconds left. He's getting baited by Beta as well. Does he have time even to try and run up to this site? Pinocchio's here to give him some cover. Okay. He does have enough time. Oh my gosh, just down to the wire. Beta will be able to try and get back here as soon as he can. Guiding like unable to get any information. 58 HP left on Beta, but on Wanafly is just red HP. He's gonna spot the corner, but it's Wanafly who wins the angle. It's a 3K for him, and wow, that was way too scary for Foxy Rakrodice. They opted for a force buy coming into this round, so they need to make something work out of this. Beta with a Guardian and half armor, pulling down the stars, seeing what they can do here. They have to be careful. Wanafly's in that power position that she's always been. He gets a nice frag in. He hears the tailwind. You have to be wary of it. He still gets it anyway. These members are trying to take them out, and Wanafly, once again, this man is just clutching it for Foxy Rakrodice. The Lear's gonna pop out, and it's gonna be Super Duper and Thea live and running to try and cover for this retake situation from Sharper eSports. The flash is perfect for Super Duper. Getting the flag fault line as well. He's got that classic in hand. They know he's low HP. They easily take that. 0-5 now is on the score in favor of Foxy Rakrodice. Beta just had so much map control. He knows the whole half of the map is cleared up. They know it's going to come out from C long, and now they're converging all their members here. Even if they rotate now, they're just waiting. They've read Foxy Rakrodice's book. They know they're going to make this push. 40 seconds left on the clock. They have to commit. Here comes Wanafly flying up in the air, and he gets the frag anyway at the Beta, but Ascetics is there to trade him out, but Thea and Kongared, they just make the combo pair, and they secure this round. Another for Foxy Rakrodice.